This video is brought to you by Answerly, a question platform that pays you for adding high-quality answers on different questions. The users are rewarded in Answerly tokens, which they can easily convert into dollars or any other cryptocurrency by using one of the exchanges mentioned in the description. What does it mean to be an alpha male? What are the alpha male traits that separate them from the beta males? How can you develop your alpha personality and eradicate the toxic beta male traits from your life? Hello and welcome to our YouTube channel. In today's video, we will be talking about how alpha males act. Have you met a confident, masculine man and are finding yourself falling for his charms? Many women are attracted to alpha males, but you may have concerns about whether this guy is worth pursuing. You may know friends with horror stories of so-called alpha males who have led them on, played with their emotions, and mistreated them. They may have advised you to steer clear of alpha males and instead opt for a nice guy. However, this may be due to a misunderstanding of what alpha male traits actually are. But what exactly is an alpha male? We all want to be one, there is no doubt about it. We all want to be the guy who men respect and women desire for. And before we can worry about how to get there, we must first figure out where we are. Sure, this may differ from what some other people imagine alpha to be, but that's the point, aside from a few general characteristics. So without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Courageous. The alpha male is not fearless. Nobody's fearless. We all have uncertainties and fears over which we have no control. Despite his uncertainties, the alpha male is able to press forward in a specific direction. He may be concerned that his new venture would fail, but that will not stop him from attempting it. He may be scared that the attractive receptionist will reject his advances, yet he will still go for it. But wait, before we proceed, make sure to smash the subscribe button. Click the notification bell right now for you can't miss out the remaining traits of how alpha males act. You don't want to miss anything that could help your self-development, right? Next up, number 2, can control his own emotions. Our reactions to unpleasant circumstances have a significant impact on our life. How will you react if the excrement hits the fan and you're fired, dumped, or cruelly insulted? The alpha man will respond by taking several long breaths and analyzing his next best option. He will not lash out emotionally and dig himself a grave. Number 3, know his purpose. It makes no sense if you want to be a professional athlete, an accountant, a CEO, or a world explorer. What matters is that you want something. We feel motivated and determined when we know where we're going, when we have a sense of direction in life. Our days are devoted to progressing and seeking for betterment. This is reflected in our thoughts, behaviors, and entire manner. The alpha male is always on a mission, and he never just wanders aimlessly around. Number 4, decision maker. The fear of making decisions is basically a dread of coping with the responsibility of allowing the incorrect option. Whether that decision is to eat at a bad restaurant or to invest in a bad company, this arises from the courage mentioned in number 1 earlier. But it merits its own number because decision makers are acknowledged and they regard them as leaders. As alpha males take complete control of their lives, they build a great level of trust in themselves. Yes, they seek professional assistance and mentorship, and they have the humility to recognize when they need help. But at the end of the day, alpha males aren't afraid to take the lead. They're the ones steering the boat, and they're well aware that crucial decisions are always made by them. It's necessary to understand that this notion of self-trust has nothing to do with greed or alleged intellectual superiority. Number 5, growth mindset. People have become too sensitive. All too often, we don't express our true feelings. Perhaps we're terrified of hurting someone's feelings. Maybe we're terrified of starting a conflict. Despite his concern, the alpha male goes ahead and gives his honest view. No, he doesn't do it carelessly to the point of needlessly making others feel bad or causing pointless arguments. But he doesn't let an awkward situation stop him from achieving what he desires. Number 6, no one can rule his life. Alpha strives to provide their utmost effort in any situation. They recognize that his life is a gift that can be taken away at any time. They seek out and eliminate dullness wherever it can be found, and they refuse to hold back or play small in any aspects of their lives. Alphas are focused on having it all. They believe in their potential and work hard every day to achieve it. Instead of settling for average, they aim for greatness in all aspects of their lives: relationships, physical health, career, happiness, finances, and spirituality. While some people are obsessed with their jobs and others are engrossed in their relationships, the alpha male understands the need of maintaining a healthy balance in life because if they don't, everything else begins to crumble. Their health deteriorates, their careers suffer, and their relationships die. Number 7. Physical health is important. How we think and respond emanates from within. Nothing else matters if we're 300 pounds overweight and haven't slept in 3 days. We cannot have a strong, healthy mind unless we have a strong, healthy body, and other people's impressions of us will worsen as well. After all, first impressions are key, and what do you think when you run into an overweight slob at the grocery store? The alpha guy prioritizes his physique over everything else because he understands that without his health, nothing else matters. He eats healthily and works out often. Number 8. Not afraid to say no. People will ask you for favors throughout your life. It's unavoidable. And if the value to the other person outweighs the expense of doing the favor to you, then the favor should be done. However, these costs and benefits must be measured. The alpha male is not easily swayed. He doesn't give in to the whims and requests of others. If his supervisor asks him to stay late but he has other arrangements, he politely declines and moves on. He too doesn't feel the need to justify himself. He's not saying no out of anger or contempt, but rather to protect his own interests. Selfishness is greatly underappreciated. Well, we're not advocating being a selfish jerk, but if we all looked out for ourselves, we'd be a lot better off. Number 9. Weakness should be fixed, not to be stressed about. You're setting yourself up for failure if you're ignorant to your own weaknesses. They will continue to destroy you throughout your life until they're addressed and improved. It makes little difference whether it is a categorical weakness, such as a dislike of women, or a character flaw, such as impatience. The alpha male doesn't get stressed because he has a weakness, and he doesn't dispute it out of arrogance. Instead, he recognizes his shortcomings and sets out to correct them. Lastly, number 10. Strong posture. The last item on this list is physical. The way you carry yourself has a direct impact on how you feel and how others view you. When he's talking to you, the alpha male doesn't slouch forward or look down at his feet. He raises his head and stares you in the eyes, and his strong, confident attitude is mirrored within him. Finally, being an alpha male has nothing to do with how you stack up against other males in your social circle or city. It all comes down to who you are and how you come up to the game of life. By these 10 alpha traits, you will have taken the first step towards being the alpha male in your life and fully owning your destiny. Take action in everything we've shared with you today, and we guarantee that your life will never be the same again. Now, if any of these traits don't define you, maybe you're a beta one. What do you think? Let us know your thoughts on how alpha males act in the comments section down below. If you like this video, make sure to smash the like button and subscribe to this channel. To learn more about Answerly and Answerly tokens, check out the links in the description.